Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have something a little bit different, as I say all the time. Today we're doing a simulation of Pistol Pete Maravich. Just reading everything about him. He just seemed very ahead of his time, obviously. If he had a 3-point shot, if he had the 3-point line, he could have just been amazing. Even more so than he already was. So what we've done, we've chucked him into this year's NBA draft, and for some reason he's going 11th, and the 2K rank have him at 18th, which is, I guess that's because of his age, but even still, Obi's still, 6th, but I don't know, that's an odd one. I don't know why he's going 11th. The only thing I can think of is because of its age. Its age? His age, rather. So, we're going to do the NBA draft, and then we will start this sweet simulation. Okay, I just skipped past him, because I was expecting him to go. Right. So, he went to the Pistons. So, the Pistons have a decent team now. Can I see his ratings? There you go, A+ potential. Elite finishing ability. Of course, he was basically shooting from the 3-point line without the 3-point line. So, it's quite insane to think what he could have done. So yeah, Pete Maravich goes to the Pistons. Let's go have a look at the Pistons team at the start of next season. So in terms of the Pistons roster, it's a shame Derrick Rose and Blake aren't they're just that little bit younger. Because imagine that for a big three. That would have been quite decent. So hopefully Pistol Pete will bring the Pistons just that little extra edge to maybe see. Just to get that a little bit better. So, we're going to start simulating the season. If I see anything interesting, I will be sure to let you guys, obviously see what happens. But without further ado, let's just start the simulation. Alright, so I simulated 2 games and clicked on League Leaders on accident. What on earth is... Curry with 66 points. 43 minutes, 66 points. Oh my god. Isn't it typical how you lose 6 on the bounce and then your first wins against the Knicks? God damn it. Alright guys, we're currently 59 games into the season. It's not going well for the Pistons, I'm not gonna lie. 10 and 49. So let's just go see what Pistol P is actually doing. 22 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists. So that's not... Are they playing him at point guard then? Let's see the award races. Alright, we're about to end the season and they've lost 10 games in a row. It's quite... They haven't won a game since March 24th. Alright, so Giannis MVP, Tyrese gets Rookie of the Year. Now, it seems like if you import the historic rookies, they don't work with the Rookie of the Year for some reason. So, even if I wanted to hypothetically override this, he's not here. So, I don't know what 2K is doing with that, but that's the situation we're in. He's not even an all-rookie first or all-rookie second. And I know he definitely didn't just drop off the face of the earth. 21 points. Did he play? Has he played all games? I mean, he started 70, so it's not even the issue if he's not playing. Alright, in terms of the league standings, 13 wins, and the lowest is 33. But the interesting thing about this, if we go to the West, look how close this is. It's between 1st and 15th. It's 21 wins. That's insane. That's actually insane. Just thinking about it. Even just the rest of the league, 54 wins to get first. That's still quite low. Yeah, it's just a very balanced season, except for Detroit, obviously, and Milwaukee end up taking home the NBA championship. If you guys are interested, the Clippers won obviously last season's. So there we go. Alright, so fun fact, my console actually froze. It blue screened, so I had to redo this, and the same thing happened. Except the Warriors getting, outed in the first round. Alright, so the Pistons really need help. So hopefully they get a decent pick in the draft. 5th. I mean, it's not exactly first, is it? Alright, who are Detroit gonna take? They took Jonathan Kuminga. Yeah, I butcher last names every now around you. Yo, 18 years old, small forward. Andrew Wiggins is his ceiling? Alright, well, hopefully it's a little bit better than that. He does have that A+ potential though, so this could be interesting. Alright guys, so I just noticed, he literally didn't shoot any threes. So what 2K have done, because they realized that he doesn't, obviously there wasn't a 3-point shot, a 3-point line, they've literally set his 3-point tendency to 0. So what I've done, I've gone in to actually change some of his tendencies, just because the whole point of why people look at Pete as in what could have been is because he was shooting basically from where the 3-point line was. So what I've done, I've just quickly gone into his tendencies, upped his 3-point shot, just because it was literally all of these were on 0. So it's, yeah, so we've updated that just a little bit, just so he can actually, you know, shoot a little bit more. In terms of a starting 5, it's looking alright, you know. Oh, the cheeky Markel Fultz in here? How did that happen? Did he just sign there for free agency? He must have. That's a decent pickup with wait, they're not even starting Blake? That's an interesting one. Alright, he was actually selected for the All-Star game, but for some reason the game didn't prompt me with asking, do you want to stop and actually choose the teams? So, GG game. So, do you guys think he's going to win Most Improved Player? I think there's a strong chance he's getting it. Alright, Giannis gets MVP, Cade gets Rookie of the Year. He had a monster of a season. Schroeder gets Sixth Man, I don't know, I can't speak today. Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis, and Pete Maravich does get Most Improved Player. 25 points, 10 assists, 52% from field goal, and 40% from the 3-point line. So thankfully he's finally shooting threes. And he does actually make All-NBA second as well. So that's kind of cool. But unfortunately, he does end up finishing, that's 11th. So they do end up finishing 11th. Look how close this is. And also, Knicks finished first. Like, what is that? Like, what even is this save? How on earth did this team finish first? Alright, so the Pelicans ended up getting the title. You are not going to believe who came from the East. Somehow the Knicks made it through. They made it through last year's winners. I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright, so currently looking in the player progression, some of the moves Detroit have made are odd. Like, look at Tobias Harris. He's been literally everywhere. For some reason they got Valanciunas in the free agency. It's probably a good thing they didn't play Dwight, because he's improved by quite a bit. Not Dwight, Blake. Alright, so Morant actually got MVP, which is, you know, it's different, so we'll give him that. Bates, look at that rookie season. 51% from the field goal. 28 points per game, which is quite cool. Jamal Murray getting Sixth Man of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. And RJ getting Most Improved Player. And in terms of Pistol Pete, he gets All-NBA second as well. In terms of how was the season for Detroit, pretty bad. Pretty bad. Bottom of the Eastern Conference, which is, it's odd. Like, I'm not saying they have, you know, a great team. I mean, it's alright. It's okay. Alright, the Pistons end up getting the 3rd overall pick as well. So, you know what? They could get some in. Yeah, so KD and Harden are available for, they're unrestricted as well. Yeah, that's insane. They're available, and Detroit can't do anything because of the salary cap. Alright guys, so Giannis with 41 points and 16 rebounds gets MVP, which is quite insane. Yusuf Nurkic gets Sixth Man, Giannis Defensive Player of the Year. You can see at the bottom here, 53 wins, 29 losses. But Pistol Pete is nowhere to be found. So fun fact, he actually broke his foot halfway through the season. So if we look at his games played, he's basically played half the season. Which is quite insane to think about. How he's only played half the season and they still got 53 wins. Who is paying Tobias Harris $40 million? Alright, they got swept by Cleveland. Good. And the Cavs end up LaMelo Ball's on the Cavs. Let's go look at this Cavs roster. Alright, this is a shocking turn of events. Kevin Durant's on the Cavs. Alright guys, so I look in the player progression every year just to see how the players are improving. Pistol Pete has gone down, so that broken foot has really affected him. Well, not really affected him, but it definitely has affected him. Just look at that, his layup's gone down, his dunk has gone down. For some reason, I don't get how it broke. I guess the way you jump, maybe? I don't know, because I don't really... Yeah, so his speed is... God, wow. 68 speed with the ball. Yeah, look at that. -4 speed, -5 acceleration. Just, yeah, that's that broken foot probably messed him up. And fun fact, if we go to this man's contract, he is going to be making $214 million over 5 years. So, I don't know, maybe the Pistons maybe shouldn't have done it, but we'll see. This team is starting to look somewhat decent now. So, Tobias Harris, oh my god, the contracts being thrown around here are insane. Alright, MVP goes to Giannis once again. How many MVPs has this man got? 6 MVPs? God damn. Sixth man, Jamal. How many sixth man is this? Yeah, he still only has 2. Look at this! We have Wiseman! We actually have a decent player! Why am I speaking so high? Yo, I don't see no Pistol Pete. What has happened to Pistol Pete? Let's go have a look. I mean, he played 75 games, so he was an all-star this year, so there was that. But apart from that, he didn't really do much this season. Ended up on 49 games, won, but this team looks like it's getting there. So we're probably gonna lose that. What's his name? Probably gonna lose Jonathan, just based off of. I don't know how far in the tax can you go, because just to sign him up, they must be on so much money. Yeah, like look at that, minus 77 million. Yo, so we made it to the conference finals, and Giannis just does what Giannis does. But the Pelicans end up taking it home. So who do the Pelicans actually have? Zion's getting good. Yo, it truly is LeBronto now. LeBron's on the Raptors at 40 years old, 84 overall. Yo, look, he's still putting up numbers. Is he getting injured or he played full 82 games? How many points has he scored? 44. He's gonna score 45,000 points. Alright, so Luka did get MVP. I just accidentally clicked the wrong button. Averaging a triple-double. Again. Oh my god. 3 seasons in a row, averaging a triple-double. So, I discovered something, right? If we go over to the Trailblazers, you can see RJ here, right? He's averaging 37 points a game. Right? Get ready for this. We didn't pick up his team option. Just let that sink in. The Knicks didn't pick up his team option. That franchise literally can't do anything. 77 points? Goddamn. That team literally just can't do anything right. Alright, so we probably should get back on the Pete. Did actually get injured again, unfortunately. He got injured basically at the end of the season, so it's not really too big of a deal. Since he basically signed that massive bumper contract, he just hasn't really done much, unfortunately. That broken foot really messed him up bad. Just, can this team just please do something? Like, they should be able to just do something. Anything. Yo, we have a nice little reunion, but yeah. James Harden's on 60 million. God damn. But yeah, we have KD and Harden just, chilling in Houston, which is kind of cool. And guys, LeBron James is still kicking about 23 years pro, 41 years old. Just ridiculous stuff. And it says he's planning on retiring this season, which, fair play. How did he do in Toronto? 22.6 assists, or 7 assists rather. Just, oh my god, he is insane. 46,000 points. He's actually insane. In terms of the Pistons roster, I mean, this team should do something. I don't know at what point do you put Pete at the 1, have Buddy at the 2. I don't know, or trade Buddy and get a... I guess it's weird. Trade Buddy and get for a point guard? I don't know, it's weird, but it's really odd. They're paying $236 million this season. I just quickly scroll through all of these. They are paying $236 million. The second team are paying $210 million. What? Minus 105 in the salary. Alright, so Giannis gets another MVP. I think that's his 7th MVP, which is quite insane. And look at that, James getting Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, we're finally making some moves. It's nice the Knicks actually having someone decent. Pete gets All-NBA second. Nice to see him finally back in there. He literally hasn't been in there for a couple of years. It's mainly been down to injuries, and also just the team has not been performing that well. But you know what? We're actually in there now. 4th. But anyway, Detroit's... Oh, the comeback. The 3-1 comeback. Can they get past Charlotte? Yes, they do. It's the Mavericks. Oh, Pete versus Luka. Luka comes up 42 points for Luka. He averaged. Yeah, at least they made the finals. Alright, so LeBron and KD are officially... We'll let them retire. How is LeBron? Look at that. 17 points. Has he played most of his games this season? Yo, he could still go! He played all 82 games and he's 42 years old! But no, to no one's surprise, LeBron 1,800 games. Alright, we're at the start of the next season. We have two centers that are basically amazing. And then Pistol Pete and Kuminga. It's... Obviously we've lost Sekou, as we'll call him. But the team still looks alright. And 2K, what's up with these laggy menus? Like, there's really... Like, 2K14 was quicker than this. I found Sekou in the Timberwolves. Yo, so Pete is still available for a contract extension. He's still undecided. What's he... He's pleased? I mean, he did make the finals, I guess, last season. But, I don't know, I think he should leave, personally. It's just, I think he could do a lot better somewhere else. Alright, Luka gets MVP, 48 and 8. Jalen gets 6th man. James Wiseman. Anyway, Zach Newman gets most improved player. And Benjamin Walker gets coach of the year. You know, LaMelo's doing well in Cleveland. Pete gets... Right. I didn't know this happened. What happened here? Can we see? They traded him for another big man. Why? Like, I physically don't get why. I just don't understand. But he's now on the Raptors. Imagine the scenes if Detroit actually win that. And the Suns won the title. Alright, so this team is kind of... I can't explain it. But Pete is going to be testing free agency. So we will have Pete in another jersey that's not Toronto, which we can all be thankful for. Because why did he get... Why... I don't get... surely you could have got a better package than just Siakam. Like, surely a 34-year-old Pascal Siakam for Pistol Pete, who's still only 30 at the time of the trade, and they didn't even get a point guard. They still don't have a point guard. I don't get that one. I mean, the first game back, Pascal's dropped 35 on them, and Pete went 3 of 10. So maybe I don't know anything. Alright, so in the end, the Raptors did make the playoffs, and Detroit didn't. So, I mean, you know, it's alright, I guess. And Charlotte are in first in the East. That's an odd one. And Toronto are gone. James Harden's retiring on the Magic. 8 points. Alright, guys, so DeAndre Ayton's actually up for free agency as well. Expected $51 million. Who did he finish the season with? Oh, Chicago. Okay. Oh, Chicago. Oh, they're there. 270. Oh my god. It's close to like $55 million. So he has one offer. It's with the Raptors. Oh, I was hoping he'd leave. Alright, he's still... You know what? He's still waiting for offers. Hopefully... Oh, there we go. 5 offers. Come on, Thunder. God damn it. Alright, he's getting to the declining stages of his career, which is... man, why? Why didn't he leave? Just why? I mean, again, he made it to the finals, but he's got a player option as well. I mean, his career is a little lackluster. He's a 6-time All-Star. It's still decent, but man, we wanted so much more. And now Detroit is number 1 in the league in power rankings. So I'm just looking at his stats, and just as a defensive player, he's not all there, is he? Like, man, that speed is such a... I wish he didn't get injured. We're literally going to have a what-if scenario in this video. What if he didn't break his foot? It's such a shame, because as shooting, he's an amazing shooter. It's just... I wish he didn't break his foot. Yo, so Cade got MVP. I remember when this guy got drafted. He went 2nd, I believe? Did he go 2nd? Yeah. So it's his first MVP. He's quite a decent card to be card. Been playing too much my team. Yo, you got an All NBA second, so isn't done too bad. 7 All-Stars, 4-time second team All NBA. Yeah, he's not done too bad. I still think he should have left Toronto, but you know what? I mean, he's having his best season in a while. Nope, that's just his best season. So I mean, he's doing all right, I guess. All right, so Pete actually had an MVP, which is kind of cool. His first MVP of the league. Somehow got it this season and not last season. I guess I can't explain it. Maybe everyone else was just worse this year. I mean, his free throw percentage is higher, I guess. And didn't even make it out of the first round. Excellent. So just looking at the Knicks roster, and RJ's back. Which is, you know what, I'm happy for him. I'm happy he's back. He's played with us for 3 seasons. Not as good as he was in Portland, you could argue. But he's, you know what, I'm happy. Has he won anything in his career? Still 30 years old. He's got an All-Star a couple of years ago and second team All-NBA. I imagine that's with his 37 points per game season. But yeah, I'm happy he's back. And sadly, Pete is just nowhere to be found. Lovely. And he's nowhere to be found in the playoffs. Let's go see. He scored 32 points. We need to investigate what has happened here. How... right, yeah, an all-star. And then that's it. For 33 points per game. The league is just... It's messed. Alright, so just based on how Pete's stats are, I think this might be his last season. So that's a little unfortunate, but I mean, he's got 46 million for his last season, so he's not too bad. Alright, so Luka decided to wait 5 years to go get his next MVP at age 34, no less. Just fair play, man. Fair play. Is anything else interesting in here? James once again doing what a career he's having. And no Pete Maravich in here, and no, 18 and 64. Yeah, making the playoffs. Oh, look at that production. Just dropped. Alright guys, we're in another day. I had to take a break from recording this, just because I was going for 3.5 hours, just because of how slow this game takes to actually simulate. You can tell we're on the Rockets, so yeah, he's on the Rockets. So so basically we skipped last season, because he was stuck as a free agent all through the season. And yeah, he's 75 overall. And yeah, it's just, if we look at his attributes, this is effectively his final season. He can still shoot the ball. I mean, he's about average at shooting the ball for his position. But I mean, he can still shoot it. Can't rebound. At all. His speed is just not there anymore, unfortunately. But he is still, kicking about 37 years old. So he's on $14 million as well, which is kind of cool. He's not playing that much. But Wiseman is here. So there's a chance that something could happen with them, just because of how insane Wiseman has been in this save. So we're going to simulate this season. I will see you guys at the end. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. I'll see you guys in the playoffs. Not preseason. Alright, so Wiseman actually got MVP of the league, so that's always decent when the player that Pete's on actually gets MVP. And he got Defensive Player of the Year as well. He's an insane player. He's so good. Alright, now in terms of what Pete has done in the save, well, he hasn't played. So he hasn't played a competitive NBA game in 2 seasons. So let's see if in his final season he can actually get into the finals and actually win. Obviously, he was in the finals with Detroit. So let's see if they can actually get in. Okay. They got through in Game 7 against OKC. And they got... they blew a 3-1 lead. So Pete ends up finishing his career without a NBA title. Alright guys, so Pistol Pete is now officially retired. He had an iffy career, didn't he? I think if he didn't have that foot injury, he would have been he would have. I think that foot injury really crippled his speed, making him less effective. I mean, he's still an MVP, 8-time All-Star, 4 times in the second team All-NBA, and 1 time, of course, in the first team, twice in the third team, and he did get Most Improved Player. But apart from that, he didn't really... Unfortunately, his career was seen potentially as another what if. What if he didn't get injured? He did get 25,000 points and 9,000 assists, so we can quickly go see where... Not that one. So in terms of the points, he did actually get 46th in the... 46 out of the top 100, so that's pretty decent for him. Look at my boy RJ. What a guy. And he did actually get 64th for 3-pointers, so that's kind of cool. And he is in the top 25 for assists as well, so he's... You know what, he has had a decent career, to be fair to him. Yo, there was some players who broke Stockton's playoff assists. 26 assists in one game. Did anyone break the 30 for the main game? Nope, still Scott. No one's actually in you. So that's, you know what? That's still nuts. Look at LeBron. It's just nuts. Top 2 for assists. Imagine he's... Where's he for rebounds? He's top 40 for rebounds. Free throws? Would he be in you? Yeah, he's top 2 for free throws. He's first for field goals made. And of course, almost getting 10,000 more points. Look at that. Luka's in there. Giannis is in there. Durant's in there. But Devin Booker's in there? That's what's up. But yeah, it's quite insane to think about. In terms of the team records, we're going to quickly look at, see if he's in top 5 for any of these. So total points was 57. He did get third, 3 of the top 5 for field goals made. He did also get 59 points for the Raptors, and 23 field goals made for the Raptors as well. He did get 21 assists, so that's not too bad. But yeah, guys, we are now officially going to retire Pete Maravich. Again, it's basically what he is in real life. He's very much a what-if kind of player. What if there was a 3-point line? And in this case, what if he didn't break his foot? So, we're just going to go and see if he gets in the Hall of Fame. He does get in the Hall of Fame, which is quite cool. 945 games played, 27 points and 10 assists. And the Pistons and the Raptors actually retire his number 44 jersey. So, you know what? It was a happy ending in the end, despite him not getting a ring. So yeah, guys, that's it for this little simulation. I say little, this video is probably about 30 minutes long. If you have enjoyed, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And type Pistol Pete in the comments if you made it to the end. So yeah, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. See you guys all later. Take care. Peace.